wataambiwa hakuna cha bure. So now, before I invite our brother, I just want to say very boldly here in Homa Bay that our brother will be making a formal application to become the next chairperson of the African Union Commission, itself a successor to what used to be Organization of African Unity. The closest time our region, our leadership of that continental body was during the times of the Prime Minister then of Tanzania, Salim Ahmed. And when his candidature was proposed that time, you may not know, this is history, to become the UN Secretary General, the Americans vetoed his candidature. Mwalimu Nyerere then said, well, they will still have to deal with our son from the point of view of the Secretary General of the Organization of African Unity. That's how Dr. Ahmed Salim became the Secretary General of the OAU. Now, under the Constitutive Act, is a bigger and an enhanced body of African leadership. And I know our brother going to that position, you do several things. First of all, he's a Pan-Africanist, and we know him. He has worked for transformation, for deepening of our democratic gains. And I heard our brother Jim, and I wish, Jim, you could come out as clearly as you always do, that there's an attempt at clawback on devolution. And that I can tell you, we will not allow as Azimio. Kenyans must know for sure from here that what you are saying is there's no vacuum, absolutely no vacuum. In fact, we have up to April for Raila Odinga to submit his documents. But of course, before then, he has to traverse the continent to look for votes. And this I'm sure he will do. When he was the African High Representative for Infrastructure, he did a lot of that. So the name and the name recognition is, I think, his biggest asset. And I know the East African region will give him support because he needs this. It is now, after so many years since Dr. Ahmed Salim, it is the turn of East Africa. And I think our negotiating teams in Addis Ababa must make it very clear to the rest of the continent, because this is not a given. Our brothers to fight for it. And we all have to fight for it. Let us not assume that he's just getting it, because there could be other candidates. But we believe as a region, we have the best candidate. We issued that statement as Azimio before he left for Germany, and we said that we will stand by him. And we said his candidature is bipartisan. Let nobody say he's a Kenya Kwanza candidate, because that is not true. And let nobody also say he's an Azimio candidate, because that is equally not true. Raila Odinga now rises above our partisan politics when it comes to negotiating and defending national interest. Therefore, I congratulate President William Ruto. I saw somebody, brother, on a tweet sending something after we know photos these days speak. Have you ever seen speaking photographs? Simba Arati saw one. I asked my brother, how many cows did Museveni give you? Those Ankole cattle. And he told me, he promised 50. Next time I will accompany you. Perchance I can get 2, but I don't know whether they can survive in Ukambani. The important thing is pictures speak. And we want to ask Kenyans to relax about this matter. I'm calling you to relax about it. Stop speculation, and some of it are necessary. You know, they have said sibling rivalry can actually kill. We have seen conversation, very unhealthy conversation, in our local media. Some of it attributed to our own people within Azimio coalition, going for each other's jugular. Others who have never associated with us, my brother, and we know them, never associated with us, they are now in the forefront, trying to see if perchance they can create a rift within Azimio. We are telling them that will not happen.